Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my BCB Crusader MKII cooker burn test, where I've turned it into a wood burning stove. In part 1 I used the integral pot stand, which sits about 1.5 centimeters below the top edge of the cooker, and what I've done is I've replaced that. It's still there, but I've replaced it with this grid stand, and it's raised the base of the Crusader cup, sort of giving me a gap of a couple of centimeters between the bottom of the cup and the fuel, probably a bigger gap actually. And I've loaded the stove sort of half full with cat-litter wood pellets, which was suggested by Stephen, Silver Bear Bushcraft. Thank you, Stephen. And I've used those cat-litter pellets in my wood gas stove. And thank you also to Gerald, Prepper Fox, for suggesting raising the cup off the flames using tent pegs. I haven't used those, Foxy, this time, because looking at the air inlet holes on the top of the stove there, the pegs I've got, I'm not sure whether they'd fit through there, and they would give me an extra centimetre clearance from the fuel and the flames in there, and I will give that a go, so thanks for that, good idea. But I decided to use this stainless steel grid, and once I got the cat-litter wood pellets going, I've sort of got a rolling boil in about 5 minutes. I've got 250 millilitres, whoops, that's very, very hot. I've got 250 millilitres of water in there, and it took 5 minutes or thereabouts for that to start to roll. Once these wood pellets had really started to burn properly, and they burn very, very slowly but very hot. There's been very little smoke compared to using twigs, etc. So that's good. But we've been sort of on a rolling boil now for about 10 minutes. So we've had a total burn so far of around about 15 minutes. So obviously more than enough to burn this to boil this quantity of water, or half a litre, or cook on as well. So lessons learned from part 1, where I used the cooker as supplied, loaded it with wood, and sort of managed to successfully get a rolling boil, but had to keep tending the flames because there wasn't enough oxygen getting to them, so the burn wasn't very efficient. But sort of changing the pot stand arrangement and only loading the cooker sort of so it was half full has helped dramatically. Having said that, if we were going to be using sticks and twigs from the local environment, we probably would need more fuel, because these cat-litter wood pellets do burn slowly. So the good thing is with this arrangement, with this grid stand, is that we can feed more fuel in as required in the sides here, so that's good as well. The only downside is that I'd have to carry this additional pot stand, but that's not really a problem. I carry it anyway in my rucksack, and it takes up very little room. So I think this is a success, and compared to part 1, we've now got a more efficient burn, and as a consequence a better boil time without too much attention to it. But just bearing in mind that with twigs and sticks out in the field, we would need to probably keep feeding it, because they would burn a lot quicker, and the fuel that we would be using would be disappearing at a faster rate. So hopefully that's been useful. It's been very useful for me. I've learnt a lot, and please add any additional comments or questions below, and I'll do my best to answer them. So until next time, happy wandering, and take care. Thank you. Bye bye.